Greetings one and all, I am the Zulu Ninja and welcome back to Blacksad Under the Skin. Now I believe this will be the final episode of this series. Could be wrong, but I believe this is the final episode. So if you have enjoyed this playthrough, please do leave a like, comment and subscribe on this video. Now without further ado, let us dive straight into the meat and potatoes of this video. Right, let's have a little butchers around, shall we? So many various athletes on the wall. Peter Law, he was one of the names that was taking the drugs, wasn't he? So that's the Thorpe's athletes for the ad campaign. So yeah, so list of that and that.
No, that's not possible. But what if Tim Thorpe was somehow involved in Mitchell's operation?
Mr. Blacksad, Mr. Thorpe is running later than expected, but he insists on meeting you, if you don't mind.
Sure, as long as you help me fight off this boredom.
That's not in my job description, but...
Right, let's try and zoom in on something.
If I had her markings on my skin, would I be the same person? Would my name be different?
God knows. Right, I want to zoom in on the die. There we go. The 2 PM John Blacksad. And then dinner with the mayor. Okay. So what if that and what if that? Okay.
If my hunch is right, there should be a meeting with Mitchell noted somewhere in Thorpe's agenda.
Ah, right, okay. How long have you worked? Do you know how long it will take? Has anything good happened at the agent? I can't remember the date of my first appointment.
Well, you see, I've got a problem. In order to figure out how much Mr. Thorpe owes me, I need to know what day I started working on the case. But I can't remember. You wouldn't have that written down, would you?
It sure wasn't on my shift. I remember. Let me see.
Right, hold on, we can view one of two things. So it must be the diary and something else. Or is it the two things being the diary and the diary? So it'd be a shame to miss out on something else that we can see, but... No, let's just go straight for the diary and just crack on. Miles Benton. Congressman Wallace. There. Yeah, it's the diary and the diary. Okay. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that one. And then lunch with the governor. Alright, so each time she turns the page, we have to have a quick look at it. So a meeting with Dylan. And then lunch with Paul Rosenberg. Return flight to LA. Meeting with Millard Smith Hospital. Meeting with Bobby Yale. Not sure why he'd be meeting with Bobby. Yeah, why would Tim Thorpe meet with Bobby Yale? That doesn't make sense. So Joe Dunn, no appointment.
What? Dunn was here 2 days before he died? Why didn't Thorpe ever mention that?
I'm sorry, but your name's not on here.
Yeah, so the day I came in, Joe Dunn just walked out.
Wait, I just remembered something. The day I came, Joe Dunn had just walked out the door.
Well, no. You don't have any appointments. Although, I guess I could have forgotten to write you in. Mr. Dunn, who's usually very kind, left in a flurry. He even slammed Mr. Thorpe's door.
Okay. Now I know I have to get into Thorpe's office.
And he didn't even say goodbye.
Yes, that was the day. You don't recall me because the minute I saw Dunn stomp out, I followed him. I never actually came in.
Of course. That explains it.
No doubt. So, since it looks like Mr. Thorpe won't be here soon, I think I'll go take a walk down the hall. Gotta stay in shape.
Whatever.
Come on, Thorpe. Tell me there's a back door to your office.
Right, okay. Right, what's in here then?
If Weekly were here, I'd have to tie his hands behind his back.
Right, what's that on the table? Come on, thank you. Bobby Yale.
So, you had something to do with that chest expander after all.
Okay.
Cats aren't afraid of heights. That's why I've never felt vertigo.
Right, well, that was easy enough, wasn't it? Right, so nothing else around there, right? Hey, we haven't done one of these for a while. Oh, it's around there somewhere. There it is. Right, nothing on there. Get behind the chair, John, you pillock.
One of his strengths, the accuracy of his throw. I earned the nickname Iron Arm. I used to throw the ball in 50 mm. And yeah, whatever it wanted. And my coach, the great Joffrey Sachs. And so I worked hard. Pearl Harbor. I enlisted immediately. After losing a partner in combat, a serious injury, I asked to be relocated. I became a sniper. I know I shouldn't say this, but I was one of the best in the Army. And it was all thanks to my accuracy. No, it was all thanks to Jeffrey Sachs. I wonder how many Americans that man saved with my arm. After these words, Tim Thorpe is moved almost to tears and asks me to take a break. It's shocking to see how an athlete and soldier, a man whose aim and skill won him a Medal of Honor and the nickname Surgeon among his brothers in arms. That can't be. I mean, it could be a coincidence.
He's the surgeon then.
No. Why am I surprised? In every investigation, there comes a point where every single lead seems to go down the drain. And you have to retrace your steps to get back on the right track.
Hey, there's a card there. Tim Thorpe. So, shooting club. First prize.
I better not use it. It might be connected to the switchboard at the front desk. It's a bit strange to see no office chair behind a desk until you remember the desk's owner is in a wheelchair.
Right then. Let's get some of these clues sorted out. Right, so what if he was involved? He was called the surgeon. Right, he can't walk, but Mitchell's drugs do that. Oh Christ, okay. And what if he was involved? Nope, okay. Let's try it with a sniper at the end of it then. Nope, okay, we're just doing the sniper and that one then. Huh. Spinner blames everything on surgeon and surgeon. Right, I'm just randomly clicking on stuff now. So Spano blames everything on the surgeon. An old friend in common were done. Thorpe was called that. She has excellent aim as a sniper, and the sniper killed Randall. I don't understand how them three don't link up. There we go. I thought I'd already tried them ones originally.
That's it. Thorpe is the man behind the whole drug operation.
Right, so nope, okay. So Thorpe was the mastermind. And that one? Nope. Right, so you can't walk. But the drugs do that, and he's the mastermind of it all? Nope. Now, the fact that he can't walk and the drugs help the limitations, that has to be something. So I thought was masterminding it. We know a sniper killed. So that is not with that. We know that's not with that. So I'm just randomly selecting stuff now and hoping for the bloody best. Right, so I don't think him being the mastermind is anything to do with any of the others at this moment in time. Nah, definitely not. Has to be that and that. Has to be. But he can't walk because he's in a wheelchair. So I tried that, Right, so it's not that one either. What the frickin' hell is it then? I am so confused right now. It is definitely saying I've got one to do, isn't it? Or am I making that up? No, there isn't one to... Bloody hell, there's not even one to deduce. What an absolute pillock I am. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I thought there was still another clue to deduce.
Oh, crap. Of course.
Aha, another card. Excellent. Right, now we can deduce a bloody thing from that. Good grief. There we go. Bottle of pills. Can't walk. Limitations. There we go. That's what I was trying to do last time round.
Wait, what if Groon's drugs helped Thorpe walk?
It's because it took me back to this screen. I thought there was another one to get. Right, there is this time. Right, what if they helped him walk? A sniper killed Randall, and that one. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
Of course. It wasn't Mitchell or Gill. It was Thorpe who shot Randall at the hospital. Everything adds up now. And yet I can already hear Smirnov telling me I have no conclusive evidence. What if I set a trap for Thorpe? But how?
Do I have to think? Okay. Right, so I have to lure him into a trap. He keeps a gun in his drawer. And he killed Randall. Nope, okay. No. Right, I have to lure him into a thing. There's a bottle of pills. Oh. I was going to say then, like, what if the drugs helped him walk? I thought that was going to be it. Okay. That, and... And that. Right, so will the pills and the lure work together? Right, they don't. So it's definitely the gun and the lure together. And that one, maybe? No. What the frick is it then? I hate being confused by these things. I've tried that, haven't I? Oh, I hadn't tried it. I thought I had tried it.
Ha! What if I place Thorpe's gun up there and corner him so that he has to stand up to get it? The show was about to begin. All I needed was an audience and some patience.
Are we phoning Weekly then, or are we phoning Smirnoff? That's the question we have to ask ourselves. Are we phoning both of them?
Stop it.
Arr! Don't you know who you're dealing with, matey?
What a silly man.
Mutiny! You wants to be shark bait, do ya? Oh, Blacksad. I feel terrible for keeping you waiting.
John,
But you see, there was mutiny on board, so...
stop.
see what I have to put up with. All right, helmswoman, to the cabin with you! Onward!
Aye, Captain.
Come along, Blacksad. Julie, don't let anyone bother us. Honey, will you wait in the boardroom for me, please?
But,
I'll just be a minute then. I think you've already suffered enough.
okay.
And think about where you'd like to have dinner tonight, okay? You see, I'm not gonna pay you for solving the case.
Yeah, okay.
Wow. I thought you were the kind of man who was true to his word.
No, it's not that. You'll get every penny we agreed on, and more. But
Okay.
not because you solved the case, but for her. 2 days ago, she wanted to end it all. Drop out of college, sell the gym. Too many wounds to heal. But through your incredible work, you managed to heal them. Well, perhaps not completely. It takes time to get over something like this. But at least, thanks to you, Sonia wants to be happy. She has hope. I'm going to help her make Dunn's Gym the best in the city. Who would have ever guessed it, huh?
I'm happy for her. She's been through a lot, and honestly, I wasn't sure she'd make it.
Well, she hasn't just yet, but she will in time. Anyway, back to the case. All those people you confronted. Gil, the German doctor, even Mitchell. Huh. I would have never suspected him. Did they say anything? Why did they do it? Did they mention any accomplices?
Yeah, Spannow mentioned a certain surgeon.
They did mention a certain surgeon.
Surgeon? You have any idea who that could be?
Yeah, let's just accuse him outright.
A journalist told me. Ring a bell?
I'm sure you've got good intentions, but you're wrong. What makes you think that? I'm sure there's an explanation.
I know Mitchell gave them, yeah.
Don't deny it. I know Mitchell gave them to you.
People see a wheelchair and think, poor guy, he can't walk. But there's so much more to it than that. Some nights I can't even sleep from the pain.
That doesn't explain why you didn't tell me you knew about those drugs.
I know you killed Randall
I
Lee.
know that you were a highly skilled sniper. And I think it was you who shot Randall Lee at the hospital.
Have you seen me, Blacksad? How could I possibly do that? I hired you to solve this damn case. You think that's what a murderer would do?
Only because you thought I'd blame Bobby Yale and drop the case. But as soon as I realized something wasn't right, you sent Randall Lee and Gil to give me a scare. And when all that failed, you ordered Lee to kill me.
You're the type that won't open his jaws once he's got his prey, aren't you?
Yep.
You're right. I never let go of my prey.
Put yourself in my place for a minute. You're a promising football player who just got back from the war, but you're still a nobody. The man you saved kindly opens his house to you, and that man is still undone by his wife's passing. He works all day at his gym, and he drinks himself to sleep at night. So you practically end up raising his daughter. You give her her very first abacus. You encourage her to further her education. You comfort her when she misses her mother and her father. Meanwhile, your sporting career takes off. Life is good. Until one day, out of the blue, an accident cripples you. An old friend, Mitchell, tells you he knows someone who can help you. A German doctor. His drugs take some time to work, but they do wonders. You manage to walk for short bursts at a time, little by little. And those bursts keep getting longer. But the drugs aren't cheap at all. So you have to find a way to pay for them, don't you see?
So you started by selling drugs to athletes. Then you decided to start an advertising agency to hire those same athletes. Drugs would help them excel, and you'd get better ad deals. The perfect business model. Your first client, Craig Spano. His career had hit a rough patch, so
Yeah, you used him as your guinea pig.
he was the guinea pig for your new operation. And yet, when the drug started having serious side effects, you got rid of him. Afraid he would talk, you tried to kill him. That's why he hid. From then on, your business was smooth sailing. You even began to think you were above the law. You thought that you were untouchable. Until Joe Dunn found out, and then, 2 days before his unfortunate death, he came to see you.
That's enough now. You stop it.
Temper, temper.
Now, I don't know if I'm above the law, but I am sure as hell not beneath it. Do you know how much power I have? The kind of people I eat with every day? I could shoot you right now, and nothing would happen to me.
With that gun you keep in your drawer? I'm afraid not. I placed your pistol out of reach, just in case you happen to confirm my suspicions, Ironarm. And now, if you'd excuse me, I have an appointment with the police.
I won't let anyone wreck my life again. Sonia and I, we deserve a future.
You can come in now, Smirnoff.
Timothy Wilson Thorpe, drop your weapon. You're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, the state will provide one for you. Mr. Thorpe.
Sonia again. She likes shooting people, doesn't she? Embrace her.
Sonia Dunn. You are under arrest for the death of Timothy Wilson Thorpe. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Just shut up.
Shut up. Yeah, she doesn't deserve this.
Sonia should never set foot in jail.
Blacksad, don't.
Finding Thorpe guilty would have taken time. Sooner or later, the state of New York would have executed him. Sonia saved us all time. And money.
No, there's no way this could work. How do we hide this? John?
Go with that one.
I'll put the bullets back in the gun. Thorpe had me at gunpoint, but Sonia was faster. We're doing the right thing, Chief.
John, why do I end up getting my hands dirty every time I'm close to you?
So back at the cemetery. So I wonder if Mary is actually there with Sonia. Oh, she is.
After everything that had happened, the last thing I was interested in was the fight.
You got 15 grand on it.
Drugs before the fight? Did Stone let him win? I had done everything in my power for things to go the way my moral compass dictated. Whether anyone would listen to me, that was another story. Because no matter what they tell us, our actions don't always determine our future. My moral compass. As if I even knew what that means.
Exactly, we don't have a moral
I didn't
compass.
even know what to think of my performance throughout the case. Did I have a clear conscience? Would I have made the same decisions, given the chance?
No, probably not. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That was Blacksad Under the Skin. I hope you have enjoyed this playthrough of it. Let me jump into the big screen, because we don't need to be seeing the subtitles. The credits running by, I really do. We'll keep the music playing though, because I do like the soundtrack of this game. It was a very, very nice soundtrack. Yeah, so I hope you have enjoyed this playthrough on the channel. Like I said many, many times, if you have, the likes, the comments, the subscribes, all do help this channel immensely. And if you can share it on your social media platforms, that is even better. What we got coming up next? I don't know. I have got a plethora of games to play. If you do have any games that you want me to play, again, leave them in the comment section down below. I would love to know what sort of games you want me to play, and I will look at getting them in the future as well. But until the next playthrough that we do, thank you, and God bless.